Was Evie pushed through school like you are?
No, he was not.
And you were pushed through similar?
No. I pushed myself through high school 3 years and college 3 years. But that was the wartime, and there was no push whatsoever. No, from my parents.
Wartime meaning Korea?
No, the World War II.
You were in college in World War II?
No, I was in high school.
Okay.
I went to East High in September '42.
Okay.
The war had just, you see, been running a year at that point. And, oh, boy, the effects of the war were just beginning. My homeroom teacher, Mr. Gunderson, a physics teacher at East High, was drafted in middle of my year, '42, and we got in a 4F. It was a good physics man. There was nothing wrong with him being a teacher, but he he couldn't make the army, so that's why they hired him to come in. And whereas Gunderson was a 6 foot, marvelous human teacher who had wonderful rapport with kids, a giant fooling with little twerps like me. And here comes this fat, Southern Slavic, crazy speaking man who was a wonderful teacher, but he had none of Mr. Gunderson's charm. No, the school, the faculty was just racked, Mark. And of course, the whole bit of rationing. Shoes were rationed, and growing up, that was one of the parts of me that continued to grow. But you had to use your ration coupons downtown to get a pair of shoes, and the gasoline bit, and all of that crimped your style. We knew, and then at East High, every week we took up collections for war bonds. Oh boy!
How did you get to school?
Well, that's another excursion. We didn't have a bus, let's put it that way, kiddo. And unlike my 3 siblings, when I graduated Lombard in June of 1942, by that, during my time at Lombard, I think, I don't know, Glenda wasn't affected. None of them was affected. John Clayton, the principal in Oswego, was a political, was an aspiring educator politician. And mid-1930s, Wheatland Township, Will County, which was where Lombard and the farm was totally it was in no school district. It had its own one-room school, which it supported with its own taxes, and managed with its own Wheatland County board. But we could go to any school we wanted, just as long as we could bodily go. And all 3 of my siblings went off to Aurora. No if and or buts from anybody. John Clayton came in, cooked up an election, one of these deals on the eve of a primary, which was not going to be attended well. And the question voted on was should Wheatland Township, from Route 59 to the western edge, be incorporated into Oswego School District, so that by the time I come along, I have to fork over tuition to go to East High. Now, granted, it was nothing. I don't know, I recall it was like $25 a year, but in the middle of the Depression, 25 bucks is 25 bucks, and it had to be forked over in order that I could legally go to East High, you see, since I should have gone to Oswego, which is where the taxes were now being sent. Yeah, crazy.